Now that I'm stoned, they all can leave me alone. Now that I'm stoned, I can handle all the chaos and tormental. Now that I'm stoned, I am more in love. Now that I am stoned, I know that I'm never alone. Closer to my mind, not of others' thoughts, only of mine. Now that I'm stoned, the words flow easy with creativity, keeps my mind busy. Mixed with the music, makes the picture and the words come alive. Now that I'm stoned with the voice, the story comes out. Now that I'm stoned, I can be or not be. Not real, only real to me. All that matters is that I am free, free to be whatever I dream to be. Who I am, who I live, what they wear, the color of their hair, their eyes, if I love them or hate them, whatever it may be, I don't care. I am me, now that I'm stoned. I am ready for the unexpected. As the unloading of the canoes from the old rusty cars, hoping I don't fall on my ass down the steep hill to the river. Looking ahead, seeing clearer than I did yesterday, to see where I went wrong, not going down river again. With only my canoe and my paddle and my two hands, with all against me, the water not being my friend. Paddling the current, how long it's been, all the while watching for rocks and fallen trees. Floating, you must know how to swim, just in case you fall in. You're never safe when you're in the hands of Mother Nature's domain. All the same, never tame, never quiet, wild and rough. You know when to see the rush of the white water flowing. Good thing of the orange life coat flowing. As you bail the boat, what started out as fun, the Kennebec outdoes. What is supposed to take only a few hours takes 8, almost drowning, saving a young man that couldn't swim. On the second largest river, it's a blessing they didn't let the dam out today, on the 4th of July day. To live to fight another day, how fitting the date. Free to say, I survived the Kennebec without drowning today. All that was lost today with glasses. So instead of driving, I can't with no glasses. Guesses, Andre's nephew, the chauffeur. The black Cadillac canoes, seating all 7. Just in time, the sun is setting. After a short to be, very long turned out. Today, not taming, but the Kennebec taming me. The day, and so in Maine, a beautiful sight of a cabin and the campfire light by the mighty river's edge. We made it, all 7 of my friends, in the Kennebec canoes in 1925. Living in a box with no windows, always dark. No light, just the electric pack jackery tonight. It's a good thing I thought to look at the weather. For Maine tonight, it's only about 20 degrees out there on this December Saturday night. On the 21st day, only 4 days away from the longest day of the year. December 25th is almost here. Turning Mother Nature's biological clock, soon before you know it, it won't be dark until 9 o'clock. Living in a box, where the creativity of the mind comes alive, following a story that pops in my mind, running with like Secretariat once did, out of the gate, sometimes late, just fast enough to win a couple first place. Tonight it feels like I won, with the warmth of 68 degrees. Living in a box, you count on days like these, especially when it's 20 degrees out. Grateful, a deep dream of 58 degrees. Hold on. The weatherman says Maine will be hit with another cold snap, right on time for the winter solstice, when minus 30 degrees really feels cold, and the cold you feel straight to the bone. The kind of cold only a Mainer knows. Burning a few more sticks tonight in the wood stove. That seems to be very hungry tonight. This is when you're grateful for all your hard work you put in last summer. Making sure your socks on before you go to bed. Waking up to a very cold floor. Looking at the frost on the windows, almost a 1/4 inch thick. With my long johns on, bundling up, burning all the wood from last night, headed to the shed, where the wood is quickly depleting of all my summer's work, preparing me to enjoy all the hard work. Thank God it's only 15 degrees today. For the rest of the week it won't make it past minus 32. No worries, my all-nighter is always hungry. Now in my rocking chair writing by the candlelight, and the sounds of my warm all-nighter roaring with every crackle and pop, all the sticks of wood burning. The chimney growing red. Just finished my dinner. I cooked on the all-nighter. Just a couple of cheeseburgers with my last cup of tea. Knowing I must get some sleep. Knowing I'll be up at 3. Filling the all-nighter to this morning's nice and warm. Just 3 more months of this before you know it will be chopping wood again. Just the way a winter Maine life is. Maine the way life should be. Ran into an old acquaintance yesterday. After years. Wow, things have changed. We barely have anything in common. Once you realize after years, people are never the same, constantly changing. For the good or for the bad. Changing new jobs, staying with the old ones they had. Working for the man, or deciding not to. We all have choices to make in this world. The best choice is the one that makes you the best for you. It doesn't matter what other people do or where they are in their lives, as long as you're grounded and the beliefs and the understanding of why you're alive. Being away for 8 years out of society, lots have changed, but really all stays the same. With one's narrow-minded beliefs, you can never change it. The only thing you can do is walk the wire in your principles and yours. One day love will find the truth, and the truth and the love will find you. Living in your own circle, not needing no friends or acquaintances. Totally comfortable with being in my own skin. Adapting like a chameleon, always trying to blend in, as the Romans do. So what about you? What and who are you? I am a divine soul living a human experience without knowing what's next. Reminding me nothing is real, and only what I see to be. Here a battle warrior sits, removing the fiery empress, with his last 4 cups of his favorite beer, his last time in a tavern. Home soon, I can become the poet with love and passion, where my quest to be finally over, laying down my helmet, my shield, and Excalibur. So I will write about shades of gray and gory glories, and some call victories. From what I see, it's only sadness and loss that never wins. He always loses blood, pain, and sorrow, in hopes of a love of a dream someday achieving, knowing being at home at peace left me feeling this here is my greatest calling, a gift, a blessing, writing my stories of recovery and healing, battles won and lost, being better than I am today, than I was yesterday, and looking forward to being better than I was in battle, knowing I have been forgiven. The quest is finally over. Writing now will be my legacy and my saga, and my words of a warrior poet. As I sat here in the high back Adirondack chair with a tight chin and a grin ear to ear, I'm getting that feeling of falling in love with something that I already did. The feeling many times as a kid playing out, finally happening. This feels like something else. It's not a feeling like an ex. It's not a feeling like a friend. It's something more euphoric, leaving me feeling true ecstasy. Not like the drug. It's all natural, leaving my body feeling with all goosebumps. It's not like the kiss on the cheek from Granny. No, I'm here in the clouds of my dreams, in the mountains, and the waterfalls, and the flowing streams, with the sounds of water flowing so loud and strong, crashing upon the rocks so loud, you're left with only your thoughts. Sitting off to the left on the back porch, which overlooks what's always been in my thoughts. Now lost in the sounds of a pair of hummingbirds feeding its sweet nectar, homemade by Tim. In their natural beauty, also as a sign, it's just late enough for the mosquitoes to swell. The sun is going down. It's time for the fly rods to come out. It won't be long before the trout will be hitting the top of the pond. Feeding time, a fly fisherman's dream come true. To be here fly fishing, Pierce Pond, in the middle of June. A gray shade in the sky this morning, with a mist and a light fog. Just warm enough not to use the heavy coat. Going out today, going for a walk. Seeing what's in nature. Heck, may have a talk. Seeing if anybody will listen. Seeing if anybody will answer. Just being me naturally. Opening my mind and releasing what beliefs I thought that were, and realizing I'm writing the screenplay. This is mine, without being deterred or distracted by the media, the socialites gaslighting, all the ones that said this could never happen, or this could never be. But now look at what I see. I write on paper a story that comes alive through my voice. The words that come through the forest travel, flowing like the river, splashing against the rocks. Those words are carried as my soul and my mind connect. Never weary, standing across an open field, wondering what I'll see, but finding myself deeper and deeper in the thought of the mystery. What lies beyond the fields of grass and over those mountains. As a light sprinkle drops upon my face, as I'm looking up, it's not going to last long. It's a stray cloud covering the sky and the sun, passing by. There's the sun. I alchemize. I change the weather. What a miracle. What a gift. I'm going to keep this one to myself. I'll never share. No one would believe. My gift of wonders in practicing alchemy and not knowing the weather. There are many thoughts and ideas and beliefs for non-belief, but I stand here knowing I have the power to even change the weather. As I'm driving down the back road, early spring, paying attention, as a squirrel darts in front of me, questioning and wondering, what was he thinking? Not even putting on my brakes. Keep going straight. I was listening. Boy, that squirrel was lucky. He made it across the road. Good thing for instant reactions, with no hesitation, thinking on his feet. I couldn't imagine how stressful it could be on such a gamble. I thought maybe it could have been luck. Or was it not? Just the squirrel's perfect time. Either way, though it may or may not be seen, but only by my children and my grandchildren, I'll be just fine. I don't write for anyone. It makes me feel better. It's my healing. I love writing. I am free. Sitting in my car, whenever I get a chance, If not, I'm making time. For myself, so excited I can so fuck my mind, typing words that come out like water. Not having to think, just writing. This all the while, experiencing a miracle of a squirrel's life is a gamble. Let me begin in the fall of '85. Fresh in my 8th year, a boy alive. Not having any clue what was about to happen in the next 2 years. Being thrown into an urban jungle, a boy, to earn his right for passage to become a man. The only issue is he's not alone. This boy has 3 little boys younger than him and an adult mentally disabled mother. I'm not sure what would be worse. Only a boy in a forest, or a boy in the urban jungle with dependents. Each day, never doubting the voice, this boy being guided in the mind. Yes, doing things in the heart he felt was wrong, like stealing out of the teacher's cars in grade school, taking only coins, doing this for years, as only a means so we could have food to eat. It was a rainy day in December, very close to Christmas vacation break. So at 2:15 on Friday, the last day of school for the week, I opened the first car door and discovered a $20 bill on the floor. I know what you're all thinking, how despicable this is, but to a boy, this is a gift. Thinking the next car, I would be happy with just some change and some coins. But to his grateful surprise, again, a 10 and a 5. Now feeling a little scared and nervous, already thinking in the back of my mind, I'm already caught. Glancing over my shoulder, trying not to look up. Feeling that sort of energy, kind of knowing someone's watching. As I look up to the windows in the classrooms, there she was, Mrs. Little, with a wave and a smile, blowing a kiss, reading her lips, Merry Christmas. Realizing that I had been caught, run I did, not looking back. Never to get to see them again before the Christmas break could end and school could start. We and my brothers headed to a place that could only be explained. Love caught, seen in action. What is wealth to you? It's my dream home for me and my family and my friends to share. Having more than enough money so I can help others in my family. having a healing center created by me to help others heal. When I'm feeling I am in love with life again, spending more quality time with the ones I love, traveling with my family and loved ones I love dearly. Being able to write freely, letting my feelings out in words and speaking them with love and passion. Freedom, free to be me and to find me in whatever version of myself it may be. When there's no fear, when love is undoubtable, when I trust totally in my faith, when I feel true, unconditional love with ones who feel the same way, when I am the most creative. Now my question is to you, what is wealth to you? So, this is how it goes. Paying people to fail. I know you can buy likes, and I know you can buy followers, but I never thought in a million years you could pay people to destroy others. I guess it's no different than life. Whenever there's a big problem, you get rid of them. What happens then? Bigger than life gets bigger than them. Don't worry, if you don't understand, you will. We won't have to do anything that's already been done to yourself. I pray, but I'm afraid it'll give evil the evil blade. I choose to walk away, love prevailed here today, wanting nothing in return, washing the evil's hands. I write for not you, but for my grandchildren years, so they can know my grandfather. So take a number, watch the video, and you'll never take my words that are written in the land, in a language, over the world. No, it's not Ernest Hemingway. His name is to be true. William Arthur Houghton Jr. looking at you now from Maine, from the coast to the mountains to the highlands to the south. You don't even have to open your mouth. The words come out on paper into the beautiful videos. Who wants to listen? Storytelling of a life wished living. There's more to like than getting a like and a view, especially no one knows you. In a few, they'll be able to see you. In a life, the mink fur you lay excretes the oil for Mary Kay. Can sell you or you her with all the makeup to change your face, the wig to change your hair. Boy, this isn't fair. Faking it all to cover your true self up, tricking ones into believing you're doing this just for yourself to look good. Using Mary Kay in a mink fur. I hate to tell you, there is no color in the hair and no makeup on this face that could ever erase the evil heart that lies. Look at me in the face. I see right through you. I see all the lies. I see the person that calls me crazy. And there is no disguise when you refuse and always make up an excuse for somebody else's abuse when it was you. I don't even have to say anything anymore. I don't even have to chase. I'm so interesting. I don't even have to put any makeup on my face. And you're always looking to see what I am doing around the corner, sneaking, brewing, trying to catch me doing something I'm not supposed to. But hey, look, You're in your mask and in your fur too. I don't have to go long on this beautiful jaunt to realize you're nothing, and I am something that I am not. So take me for who I am, and not for who I am not, because no one cares. You're just taking up another spot. We are all in this together, all on the boat, so to speak. A boat with many levels, and many levels to the top. I have discovered stairs. My life hasn't been easy. And I'm sure none of yours either, or we wouldn't be here. We have made this journey lifetimes before, remembering the Mayflower, ringing a bell. All yearning for a better life. Then too, ones with drug problems and alcohol addictions. Family abuse, broken families. And some slaves too. Homelessness, no place to go. But still on the boat. Here we are together, again. May we learn from our last voyages a different way. Let's not this time. Let's not let it all slip away. There is a better way, with love and supporting in each other. And understanding we all come from different places and land. But we have a heart full of love that one another could use and share to heal each other's problems. Yet so divided because there's so many people that want to have the right way. Right or wrong, religious or non-religious. If your soul and your heart is full of love, you can't push anybody away. When you see yourself and you can't help to love, loving yourself and to love others the same way. With great empathy and great interest in love. Love to share and to bring it all out to each other. What we both love. Always yearning for a better life. We all have this in common. Here's the conversation where it's starting. No looking back. No looking back and worrying about what might have been. Family and friends will come and go as the change of the winds, like tomorrow being another day. Rain to skies so blue. Whatever we may do, always, it'll be up to you. And what you hold so true that no longer serves you in a righteous way. With love, true unconditional, Jesus once said, slap thy cheek, then turn thy other. I can't keep repeating this. My face is getting sore. So I am just walking away to eliminate the pain anymore. from all the unrealistic ways that God opens the door.
Do I make you mad? Maybe it's something about yourself. I'm glad I could be your mirror. So do I make you mad? Or do I make you glad that you can understand yourself? Because if you don't, I still make you mad. Mad every day. Up in your mind. Up in your head. You just can't get me out of it. It's just me and nobody else. Do I make you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Do I make you mad? If I make you mad, then so, you're mad. Thoughts are never true. So do I make you mad? The answer is no. You've made me very grateful that I'm aware and that I can answer and ask questions. So no, you don't make me mad. You make me so happy and grateful that I have a relationship and that I'm never alone. That you're always here. You're always on time. You're never asleep. Always awake. So do I make you mad? The answer's no. You just make me feel uncomfortable.
Today, I am throwing it all away. The petals so dry, brittle, withering, wilted, lifeless, no color. I'm throwing it all away. I am done looking at dead flowers. Once was beautiful colors. Now just to see brown. I need to break up with everything. I'm picking up all the broken glass that my fingers lost grasp. Out of control. I'm breaking up with everything. Going for walks alone. Drinking my last beer. Watching the smoke from the last cigarette. Washing my fag-stained fingers. I need to break up with everything. Soap bubbles going down the drain. Breaking away, clearing the air, breaking free from the boredom habit. Spending more days looking for the break in the clouds. Rising above the mountain. Sun rises, recognizing the weather change. It's breaking in, almost May. The snow is melting away, bringing flowers to rebirth, fresh, clean, seeing all the beautiful new colors. I knew that I had to break up with everything, and breaking up with everything, even relationships that no longer work. Breaking everything so I can become something new. I'm not what I once was. I'm not the broken vase with the dead flowers. I'm being replaced by new flowers of spring. Absurd human, a village idiot, so to speak. The one that doesn't say much, But you can see it. You can see it in his eyes. He's onto something. He has a simple mind. And at times so happy walking by. But when he's in tears of pain, once he realizes materialism hasn't changed, and that all around him, for he and his father have no words, could ever compare, as the man sleeps in a porcelain barrel. To some may be considered sufferance, maybe absurd, but to the man he has all he needs. After having everything, to then have it taken away protestly. Many may feel, for a man who could have nothing, if a man has nothing materially worthless. For then it's only a man's character. Judgment pawns emotions, and on what you see, that it's reflected through egos and actions. It really makes you think. Absurdism. A tribute to a magnificent man. I've read many of his poems. This is a tribute to Charles Bukowski. Written and spoken by William Arthur Houghton Jr. Nobody can love me. Nobody can love me as much as me. Who is me? Who am I? Nobody can love me. People don't know me, yet they hate me. Nobody can love me. Nobody can love me. You don't know what love is. What is love to you? I don't know. I had no father or mother to tell me so. Nobody can love me. Growing and being hated because no one can love me. You don't know me. All you do is see me with great jealousy and great hate for me, creating a mindset that isn't even true, making mirrors of me. Nobody can love me. Where there is no air in the ball, nobody can love me. When I am not saying anything at all, nobody can love me. When I am not writing or driving, nobody can love me. When I am sad and depressed and upset and mad and pissed off, nobody can love me. When I shut down and no one cares to hear from anyone, no one can love me. I am right here where I want to be, because the only one that can love me is me. Maybe this is why I'm feeling this way. My body aches, the sunshine hurts my eyes, wearing sunglasses all the time. In my mind, I can't wait for my beer and some Rids and a bottle of Jameson. That'll do the trick. In my mind, I'm thinking, all I need now is my Bonnie to go with my Clyde. Planning all day, alcohol being the power play, usually the penalty box by the end of the day. I don't care as long as I have a beer in my hand and a little buzz to follow the rush. It's the only love I know, and never letting me down, but knowing it always makes me feel super blue. Crying in my beer many nights,
gone away, getting in fights, breaking my hand. It's all part of the alcoholic's nightmare. For many years doing this, what a fool. Knowing your body isn't good with this. But I don't care, taking advantage of God's vessel, the very gift He gave, for you to show a far different example. This isn't the way. Falling into love with the bottle can make you fall asleep with your cousin if you're not careful. Alcohol can make you go blind, leaving you not seeing what you turned into when love of alcohol, spirit takes over you. It's plain to see, time and time again, it's all getting old, it's wearing on yourself, out of control. Being left alone with the spirit again, I believe it's time to part ways, saying our farewells to those party days. New days for them to begin, sober with new friends. In the meantime, learning to love myself and learning to love others again.
What can I say about a man? Love is the only remedy. That wears many hats, and today happens to be one of those days. With his healing hat on, having a little one home, not in school, feeling under the weather, feeling blue, homemade chicken soup, lots of fluids, and a lot of love should do the trick. Rest, dear one. Now all you need is some rest. Soon you'll be up wanting to have fun, happy and wide awake. Looking forward to reuniting with your friends at school that have missed you with all your love and kindness. Love is the only remedy a healer needs. What can I say about a man that wears many hats, and his only remedy is love? Love is the only remedy he needs.
May it be God's will be done with all that no longer I can handle. I surrender it all to God. I have faith through God. It's my job to continue and practice unconditional love, even facing your enemies. I am love, and love is all I see. Love is my mindset. Love will be what I express. God's love through me. All is done as I express God's love through me.
What a fight last night. Thank God it was only in my dreams. Before I perished, I woke up in a cold sweat, breathing hard, thinking I almost lost this battle, knowing I'm only in a dream and I'm the only one that can win this war. Not remembering it at all, Only a few words, yet very powerful. The words said, "I am a divine soul living a human experience, and nothing is real." Thinking to myself, this voice, it seems very wrong and not right. You're not the one sweating and breathing hard, and wondering what just happened. Then again, I realized that it's just a dream. So what's coming into my reality? What are you trying to tell me? Surrendering everything that I ever knew and starting over, knowing nothing. Knowing that I am the experience. The experience is me. Writing my masterpiece, leaving bits and pieces of my thoughts and who I was and who I am in words. The fight was never what I thought. Someone doesn't like me and doesn't want me to tell him the secrets that I already know. More powerful than I was before each dream, learning skills mentally. I'm taking it in. The experience within the dream, manifesting it into my reality. So if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. But I'll be a fight that you'll never remember. Because a dream, and you live with no regret. Not knowing that you haven't fought yet. It's the calm before the storm. Before this dream, you're being warned. What are the signs? There's a raven perched outside, making its sounds, letting it be known. I'm warning you, you better leave me alone. I have been protected for all four sides, and with the seven sisters being my spiritual guides, with the sorcery and the magic of Merlin and Arthur's sword, I am ready for war. How do you get it? Where do I start? Do I need help, or is it something I can do all by myself? Questions I need to ask moving forward, facing all my fears in my past. Not left behind me, but always fresh, for whenever I am in need. A new man knowing with a direction and purpose. Finding in myself so I can be a service and help to others. This isn't for everyone, or everyone would be doing it. Maybe I'll be the example, so others can be encouraged. To show the unconfident self to the door. You don't need him around anymore. The whole time smiling and sure. I got my confidence back and I'm closing the door. To open one that I only have the key. Left not telling my secret unless you're brave enough to ask me. No, I don't bite. All you need to do is play nice. I am a mystery. I like it that way. The less you know, the less you can hurt me. My circle is small. I am in control of my own soul. All my love is deep, if you ever cared to know. I prefer and love being alone. Silence is my best friend. Only if you cared to know. In the fall of '73, lost, alone, and lonely. Smelling like a brewery, cold and wet. Barely made it to my room, so drunk I was seeing too. No home of my own, the devil's spirits, my only love. Misery loves company. Love is never excluded. Love turns into darkness with the company of the devil's spirits. With no wife and no kids, just the devil's job to carry my habits. A place to stay, not knowing too the devil's in my last home. At 2 a.m., I came stumbling in to a party of young college kids. Paid no mind, straight to bed, already drunk and pissed my pants. You would think I'd be getting too old for this. I'm afraid the devil's spirits has its talons already too deeply in. Passing out in bed, never to wake in his body again. Going down in history, like the once great Rutland Inn did. Before the fall of 73, as it burns to the ground, with my grandfather nowhere to be found. Only ashes remain of a man left behind, kids and a wife, no one wins. Not him, not the kids, not his wife. What if things could have been different? What if my father treated me differently, and not how his father treated him? I had to grab the last basket, the one with a broken wheel. With all my laundry still needed to air, with a basket without a wheel. Too much to hold and carry, knowing I don't have a choice. Many more trips without it, so I'm pushing a broken wheel basket. A long way to go, slow, awake, sharp curves and potholes. Getting it wrong, learning as I go, pushing dirty laundry around, making it clean and clearing my mind at the same time, almost forgetting I had help pushing a broken wheel basket. In my mind, grateful my laundry is clean for 2 more weeks, thanks to a broken wheel basket.
So, this is how it goes. Paying people to fail. I know you can buy likes, and I know you can buy followers, but I never thought in a million years you could pay people to destroy others. I guess it's no different than life. Whenever there's a big problem, you get rid of them. What happens then? Bigger than life gets bigger than them. Don't worry, if you don't understand, you will. We won't have to do anything that's already been done to yourself. I pray, but I'm afraid it'll give evil the evil blade. I choose to walk away, love prevailed here today, wanting nothing in return, washing the evil's hands. I write for not you, but for my grandchildren years, so they can know my grandfather. So take a number, watch the video, and you'll never take my words that are written in the land, in a language, over the world. No, it's not Ernest Hemingway. His name is to be true. William Arthur Houghton Jr. looking at you now from Maine, from the coast to the mountains to the highlands to the south. You don't even have to open your mouth, the words come out on paper into the beautiful videos. Who wants to listen? Storytelling of a life wished living. There's more to like than getting a like and a view. Especially, no one knows you. And a few, they'll be able to see you in a life. Here I am awake in the middle of the night, writing on paper, with sweat still pouring off my face, remembering the dream I just had, and not so pretty. It was a side of me I didn't want to remember. And it all started in a midsummer of 1893, finding myself in the heat of a battle by a creek in eastern Tennessee, on an open field with my regiment and a private holding the flag, armless, hit, instantly dead. There the flag lie, in the middle of the field, of fire and smoke and bullets fly. Cannon smoke, I am fixed in my mind, and then it happened. I dropped my firearm and ran as fast as I could. Slide perfect, reached down on the slide and bounced up, on the run, full stride. With a warrior cry, screaming, running towards the Confederate lines. As I get closer, as the bullets zip by, ripping my jacket, grazing my arm, unfazed, running with a craze in my eyes, convinced, dropping the flag point directly into the Confederate's face. In a berserker rage, I jumped to the next Confederate, biting the jugular out, ripping his nose off, getting up screaming with blood dripping from my lips, then waking up, sweating, realizing it was a dream, only a dream of the crazy Yankee. With our bodies entwined, with my hands starting with the inside of your lower thigh, working my way up to your inner thigh, kissing your belly, making my way to your breasts, and your lips, and in your neck, making you wet. My left hand finding its way between your panties and your skin, penetrating in, like washing in the inside of a glass, going slow, gentle, letting sounds of natural sensual connection be one. Looking at my scars brings me back many years. Still holding on. Some days pushing back pain and tears. Always having to hear, grow up, you have to be a man. Being only a child. I remember crying, I miss my mom. Many nights not knowing why. I was just a kid. Going on 5. I miss my mom. Will she get me today? I don't know. Is she all right? Is she coming tonight? Nights, days, years, and I still miss my mom. Does she miss me too? Into my adult years, the nightmare still remains. I don't even see her in my dreams, yet I wake up out of them. I miss my mom. Today was a reminder. She's 4, on my knee, and she's saying, I miss my mom. Looking back at me looking back at her. I do too, with tears in my eyes. 4 scars that may never heal. Let me meet tonight the feminine version of myself in a sensual encounter with a connection to being one. To discover together every sexual desire.
finding passion in every intense focus into each other's eyes, knowing what one wants, to feel the emotions, reactions, and sounds of what natural beauty is all about, touching each other's skin with hands, a nose, our tongues, as the feeling of the electricity two will make in the heat of love and passion. Between two on the same level, discovering a sign of vulnerability, trust. Between two bodies with similar souls, divinely connected, as maybe both have been here before. As the feelings so natural, a feeling of great comfort, being at home, hands-on, making, manifesting, alchemizing, bringing out of both of us an energy that couldn't be made alone. With the magic of passion and love for each other's sensual energy, with a divine seduction between two souls, reconnecting two souls again. Letting parts of me go out to sea. I can't hate you. I'd be hating myself. I don't hate your judgment on me without your understanding. I don't hate you. Even saying horrible things that weren't true. I don't hate you. All the while I sat here minding my business, taking care of my brother, my wife, and my grandchildren, and realizing how blessed I really am. I can't hate you. Because I can't hate myself. For me to move on and move forward, I need to stop hating myself. So I don't hate others. So I can't hate you. I can only love and forgive you. So I can remove the hate to make more room for love. And its absence from all the hate, from being lonely and scared, abandoned, no trust, not knowing what love is or was, learning as I go, learning from others that show me more love than hate, and you see and appreciate because they appreciate you. Grateful for each other's presence and just living for the moment and what feels wonderful to you, feeling free to say whatever it is you wanted to say without offense or disagreement, but just listening and open to what is coming out, soaking it all in like a sponge in the ocean, picking a couple shells for memory or momentum, so you can look back years later and realize you found love here, by the sea, on the beach, on the ocean. So I can no longer hold on to hating you. I no longer want to hate myself. Today I put hate to the sea, picking up love on the beach. Love discovered down by the sea. Me on the beach. This is only a mental and vocal note, letting you know I figured it all out, without anyone having to say anything. It starts with a Carrot Top Man thing. A Carrot Top Man that stole all my tools, thinking the whole time I didn't know. But I didn't, but I had one clue. The day my daughter stayed home from school, all the time I didn't want to believe it. You took the only thing for marriage away, just a little girl, forceful, unwanted, and scared. And all the while pretending to be my friend. I don't want to know how many times it could have been. It breaks my heart and destroyed a man, a failure as a father, and you broke the unwritten omen code of a man. You can never be forgiven for what you have done. I'll live with this grudge for the rest of my life until my grudge has been done, and your day will come. A rotten carrot top composting.
As I do every 2 weeks, not so religiously, but every day I give gratitude to what power it may be. I'm grateful deeply for today and forever. I put my higher self before me, in the car and from afar. Today, I am divinely protected. I take my power with my voice and my words, and a beautiful surprise, revealing all the lies of me from you, making you clean in every turn cycle, in a manufactured whitewashing machine, 80 pounds at once, meeting a friend, not from Tyrone, Ireland, but his name is Tyrone. He's from Iowa, working in Maine, all alone, his birthplace being Trinidad. Here, for work, not just pleasure. Opportunity to share Maine with a person from another land. The mountains and the hills, to the fields of potatoes and broccoli, to the rocky-bound coast, blueberries and Maine lobster. And to the west, where you can see the most beautiful sunsets, and to the east, to see for the first time the sunrise. Maine is so beautiful in every direction. Maine is where I love to be. But what I love the most is when I'm able to share it with others who never see it as I do, in a laundromat.
It was a 3-hour drive. We finally got to the destination. The snow was coming down, the wind was whipping. We were in the middle of an old-fashioned Maine nor'easter. In the middle of nowhere, where the snowbanks are larger than an average car. In thought, wish I had a 4-wheel drive. In the back of my mind, knowing that I'm only driving what I can afford. A front-wheel drive 4-door. Being a lifer living in Maine, I know what an old-fashioned Maine winter is. You never know, rain, wind, or snow, in 4 seasons. It may snow in July. The floods come in April. Mud in the spring. And you never know what a Maine summer will bring. Snow, rain, or hail. Today happens to be one of the coldest days of the year, with a major nor'easter in the air, over a foot. Expected. Oh, I almost forgot the honorable mentions. With their snowmobiles, families and friends, going for a ride in the Katahdin region again. To celebrate February 14th, a Lover's Day long weekend, with he and his wife and his daughters and his 3 grandkids. Lots of fun at the indoor pool and one hot tub, Bubbles, with all its colors, blue, green, and orange. The atmosphere and the energy engulfs the room, all around me, leaving me in the middle of the auditorium. In the middle of it all, Baxter State Park, being the playground, nature's domain. To love and respect weather, beauty of the nature. It's mountains that reach the sky, a sky so blue. Look at the sun, it's coming out too. In the middle of nowhere, Millinocket, Maine. Here, taking a moment and just realizing and analyzing and self-reflecting how I am mentally and physically drained. Needing a break desperately, being torn in different directions, having to be at the same place at the same time, doing my best to be where I need to be, putting forth the greatest effort. Although exhausted and worn out, I'm never weary. I keep moving forward towards the goal and the journey. Not to be distracted, keeping in mind the whole time it's going to be better tomorrow. It's going to be better in a minute. It's going to be better in this very moment. Keeping a positive mindset. It's the only thing that keeps me going. I can never give up. I won't give up. And as I go, I will rise up others together. We will make this world a better place. With hard work and love, this will happen. With an iron will and the magic of Merlin, Arthur will lead the round table. This was a king's pledge to him and his people. We will never give up on this world for a better life and a better way, maybe hundreds of years later. But this dream will still stand, true for liberty, justice, peace, and love. For all humanity, alive and all sentient beings. We will coexist today and forever in love, peace, and joy. Please don't give me a reason to do something I don't want to do. Please give me a reason to stop looking at you. Please give me a reason to just walk away, knowing every time you cry, you make it harder to say goodbye. Always in and out of my life, pain and inconsistency. It feels like I'm being cut by a knife.
making it personal, painful, and resentful at times. Saying things later we regret. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so over it. It's just the same thing. Years and years keep going by. Just going through the motions. Nothing is ever going to change. With no love and passion, only words of contentment. Change is inevitable. There's no longer prolonging it. Like the leaves falling from the trees in the fall, starting over in the spring. It's not that I don't love you. It's the passion and the love that's no longer. The love will stay forever. With the great memories we, the family, made. Here's looking at you, and you at me. And you're still not able to agree to disagree. Still thinking you can still force you to even loving me. Keep crying. This time you made it easier to walk away. I am free to stop pretending. I love you in the same way. Closing the door of all the nightmares and healing scars left crying, waiting up for nights, days, and weeks. With my only friend, instant coffee. And what about those 4 boys? We both put them in. Love, not perfect, but better off not being together. Farewell. I paid my bill. This is my forgiveness letter. Letting go so I can find someone who can love me in perfect love.